Hi everybody, this is another flying rookie video, and this is going to be a narrated FPV video. And the reason on this video is because I've been curious for a while to see how far I can go with my FPV equipment without the need of using ground station, FPV ground station, because honestly I hate the clutter. And I hate to, go to a place and fly FPV and go to the trouble set up a ground station. So I want to test the limits of what I do use. And right now I do have 3 of my multirotors. They do fly with the same video transmitter that I'm using over here. This Foxtech 5.8 gigahertz 400 milliwatts. Now I did a small upgrade on the video transmitter. That is, I put the Cloverleaf antenna on the transmitter and on my goggle, on my video goggles. So right now, according to my OSD on my aircraft, I'm flying past 2,000 feet. So that's a pretty decent, distance, of flying FPV without the need of a ground station. So right now I'm gonna turn around and look back, and I'm all the way down there. So I'm pretty much like 2/3 of a kilometer away, over 2,000 feet distance, from when I first took off. Okay, so this way I just try to prove to people that, if you want to really, go far, all you need is just a set of nice Cloverleaf antennas and just do the fly. There's no need to, waste time on a, base station. If you want to set up, like a FPV ground station, you do that, you're gonna go, like miles, kilometers away. But if you're gonna fly, around, like in a range, within 2,500 feet of wherever you're standing, there's no need for that. That's why I didn't bother to set up a ground station. I do personally got a ground station, but I don't use it. I got the diversity and everything that I need. You can see that you can go pretty far without the ground station, as I did on this video. So I'm gonna show you Google Earth, so that way you can see the real distance that I went, so you can see the satellite map. So this is the part, that's where we're standing. Okay, as you can see right there, that's where we're standing. So I'm gonna zoom out. Okay, so you can see the area where I'm flying. Okay, and now I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see that's where I went. Okay, so Google Earth, that is a feature that I call it the ruler on tools, and you can measure, how far is the distance, on a straight line from point A to point B. Okay, so I got it set up on feet right now, and I flew all the way into between the trees and the end of the parking lot, around that area over there. So I flew 2,222 feet, and that in meters is gonna be 677 meters. So that's a decent distance without the need of using a ground station. Okay, so I did a second attempt, so that's the one that I'm going to show right now, so that way you can see that you could even go further. But the reason I managed to fly further is because on this flight that I'm going to do right now, I went a little bit higher, so that way my antennas, the one on the aircraft and the one on my video goggle, they would get, like a better, line of sight reception. Okay, so at this point I'm pretty much not flying that high, but as I go further, I can. Those trees on my right side, I believe they were obstructing a little bit, the signal on the first flight, and that's why I didn't even win. This little wobble that I just got over here is, I guess my flight controller needs a little bit of improved settings on the attitude gains on my NASA. I'm using on this flight my Hobbiton's HD FPV. Okay, as you can see, I just passing the area where I first flew, and now I'm almost on top of the building, so I'm a little bit further away, a few 100 feet further away. I'm still getting good signal. You know, I could go even further. It's just that this aircraft wobbles so much sometimes that it feels safe to keep pushing it. Okay, so now on my way back, and you can see I'm a little bit higher than, according to my OSD, I was like around 200 feet, you know, in the air at this point. Okay, so all the information that I got on my OSD, that was pretty much the same information that I'm getting on Google Earth when it comes to, you know, the flying distance. So it's a pretty useful tool, you know, to figure out, you know, how far you can go and such, you know. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show again on Google Earth, you know, how far I went. Okay, so I'm gonna open Google Earth again, and gonna open the tool, the ruler, okay, and it's set up on feet, and then again from the point where I took off all the way to the area where I stopped, I was 2,480 feet, roughly, you know, that distance. So on meters, that was 756 meters. Okay, I thought I could go, you know, probably all the way up to 3,000, but if I do that attempt, that's something that I'd rather do with another aircraft. So we're gonna make another video of this, and you know, in the near future. I got my flip FPV from Hurricanes, and I'm gonna buy the same OSD that I got on these aircrafts, and that way I can do this attempt again and go beyond 3,000 feet without the need of a ground station or any frequencies that people they might think that will give you more range. Okay, so have a good one, and thanks for watching.